Well, guys, you guys have asked me where the GTIs have been. They're right here. They're still here. There's one. There's two. We got two of two. We got the DSG. We got the manual. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of something different.
Spring cleaning.
Spring cleaning. We're going to be doing a tech inspection and a brake pad change on the GTIs. We have an autocross event coming up. It is on Sunday. We're gonna go ahead and make sure that these two guys, make sure that these are ready to go. So I'm gonna go through the tech inspection with you guys so you can do it yourself if you're at home, if this is something you're interested in or you're thinking of doing. You can follow along. So we're gonna start first by popping our hood. If you don't know where that's at, it's probably in your driver's side footwell. Unless you own a Suzuki Sidekick, then it's in your glove box.
Get yourself a handy dandy hood strap.
Yeah, this one doesn't have one yet.
See video.
Now that you've confirmed your engine's still there, you can go ahead and close the hood. Just kidding. So for the tech inspection, I will put it up here. And now that you've taken a look at that or taken a screenshot, we can go ahead and get started. The first thing that we're going to be taking a look at is going to be your driver safety. So your helmet, your harness, your harnesses, your seat belts, things like your floor mats, loose things in the trunk. These are all going to be items that you're going to want to check beforehand. Helmet, super important, and your harness or seat belt. Some competitions require roll bars as well. Ours does not, so we don't have to worry about that. It also would like you to check your roll bar padding. We come back here to the trunk. All this stuff, it's got to go. So anything that's loose inside your car, you're going to want to take out, put away, keep in a safe spot if you plan on putting it back in. And then we can move on to the next thing. Next on our tech sheet inspection is going to be our brakes. And we are going to skip over this one for now because we've already got a setup planned for this, which will be later on in the video. So we'll go through the rest of it and then we'll get to doing the brakes on these cars. We're doing them on both. I'm going to be running the iSweep 2500s and Justice is going to be running the iSweep 2000s. So a little bit different. Hers are going to be more aggressive than factory, but not quite as aggressive as the 2500s. Also with the 2000s, you're supposed to still have noticeably less brake dust. So that's a big selling point on the iSweeps. I think the iSweep 1500 is OEM equivalent, but is virtually like zero brake dust. So if that's something you're concerned about, or noise is something you're concerned about, the iSweep 1500 is going to be perfect for you. If you're going to do light to moderate track days, autocross, canyon carving, whatever you want, the 2000s to 2500s are going to be a really good bet for you. I will do a full review on both of these pads when we have some experience with them. So with that being said, we're going to skip over brakes for now and go to our next inspection item. The next thing we're going to be checking is going to be our wheels, our tires. Make sure you don't have any cracks, any structural damage, any bends that are going to be an issue. Make sure your tread's good, and we're going to want to make sure that all of our lug nuts are going to be torqued to spec. On these V-dubs, I believe it's 90 or 100 foot-pounds. I will double check and put that on the screen if you guys are curious. It's also going to be an important thing to make sure that your tire speed rating is going to be compatible with whatever you're doing out on the track. You don't want to blow a tire because you were pushing it too far, more than what it was capable of. One thing, it's not really on the tech sheet, but coming from doing tires in the past, check your DOTs. Make sure that your tires aren't too old. When tires get past a certain age, they start to dry rot or delaminate and have issues. Like, most tire shops won't touch a tire that's over 5 years old. So we're 2025. If your DOT number is a 2020 number, it's probably about time to get those changed out. And if you're curious on where you can find your DOT number, if your tire guys mounted them right, it'll be right here. So it's the 26th month of 2021. So these tires are pretty much coming up to the end of their usable life. Next big item on our checklist is going to be suspension. That's ball joints, wheel bearings, sway bar end links, things of that nature. Things we can check too once these tires are off for our brake job. Make sure all of those are good. You're wanting to check for steering play as well. Make sure that, you know, when you turn the wheel, you don't have a quarter turn before the steering wheel and the tires are actually talking to one another and you start turning. So that's one thing. Like I said, we'll check. We'll pull the tires off when we do our brake job. Make sure that all of those things are good to go. Speaking of suspension items, I think that I either have a bad top hat or a bad, what's it called, strut bearing on our driver's side. I can get a little bit of popping on lower speed bumps, and when we're pulling into our driveway, it's at an angle, it's kind of steep. You can get a little bit of, I don't know that squeak is the right word, but it almost sounds like a rubbing. It's definitely not the tire, it is suspension related. So I'm going to try and figure that out too while we've got the car up in the air. And then, most important of all, you're going to want to check all your fluids and your belts, your hoses, your air filter, your battery. Make sure your battery's tied down, the connections are nice and tight. Everything that is associated with your powertrain, you're going to want to go over and make sure it is all good to go. I'll put the checklist up again for that section. If you have any questions or any thoughts on where you need to go. So before we get into the brakes, we'll go ahead, check all these fluids, make sure everything is good. We will go ahead and take the master cylinder cap off for the brake reservoir. If you're doing brakes, this is always a good idea. When you compress the pistons, it'll push brake fluid back up. So take the cap off. You can also put a rag around it. That way, if it does spill over, it doesn't spill onto your engine bay, onto your components, and eat paint and plastic and things like that. So we've got our rag here. We're going to go ahead, check our oil first, and then we're going to wrap this around that master cylinder just like I talked about. Keep fluid from spilling on everything. So we'll take her out, lick her clean, put her back in. We'll also do this on level ground. This is demonstration purposes. Although, sweet, we are right at full. It's nice and good looking. It's not dark. This car did just get an oil change about 1,500 miles ago, so I would expect for it to be good. I would hope. Now that we got our rag used for our oil, go ahead and throw it on the master cylinder. I will also check the coolant as well, but the car's still hot, so that's gonna wait until we drop it back down after the brakes. I'm sure it's good. I've already had to change it since the lower radiator hose busted, so it's 20,000 miles on it since then. Now we can go ahead, pull the tires off, take a look at our suspension components, and get into the brake job. Get into our car's BJ. She didn't catch it.
What did you say?
I said we're gonna give our cars a BJ.
That's great.
Yep.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
Nope.
She's gonna do it. I'm gonna make her do it.
We're not gonna do it.
She's gonna like it too. now that we got our wheel off and come in here, let's take a look at the pads. This car's got almost 50,000 miles on it. Okay, so this side's not terrible. You can see we've still got some life left on there. Of course, we need to check the insides as well. But now we can go ahead and take a look at our strut, take a look at our sway bar end links, and then also we'll be able to take a look at our ball joints. They are going to be down here. That's our tie rod end link. Come on. We can find it. There she is. There's going to be your ball joint on the MQB platforms. Now, if you have a different car, it'll look different. It'll probably be in a slightly different spot, but it'll be in the same general area. It's a pretty good guideline to follow as far as finding your suspension components. Yeah, so we're going to go through, check all those, and then we'll pull the calipers off, get going on this brake job. It's also a good idea if you're switching compounds like this to change your rotors. That's not something we're doing, but something you could and probably should do. For a street car, it's totally fine. For track cars, it gets expensive really quick. So, you need a 17 and a 13, but you're going to need a skinny 17. If you don't have that, you can get a thicker adjustable crescent wrench. Also works. It holds the bigger nuts on your actual slides for your caliper bracket in place so they don't spin when you're taking the 13 out, which is these guys. But it's also Torx bit if you prefer. I don't prefer, so it's a 13. Took those pads out. Our inside is got slightly less life. This is a 50,000 mile car. It's like 48,000 miles, but not much of a difference. So inside slightly more worn. Outside is still pretty good. The inside is also still pretty good, but you don't replace one pad. Anyways, these don't have sensors on them. So I'm going to take the other side off. I'm not seeing sensors in those either. If that is the case, then what we'll do is we'll end up snipping the sensor off because there's no reason to keep it. It's not functioning. It's not doing anything. It's just going to be extra. So we'll jump to the other side. We'll take those off real quick. We'll check those, make sure that they're similarly worn. If not, then that indicates that there's a problem with the caliper. Yeah. So these are still pretty good. I'm interested to see her car. Pretty sure that mine are a little bit more worn just because I drive a little harder. But yeah, these aren't bad. We'll probably hang on to a set of these just in case. Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
I think this is copyrighted.
No. So now we're taking off the other one. Pretty easy. The fronts on these cars are easier just because you don't have the electronic parking brake up front. So I don't really know of a car that does have the electronic parking brake up front. If you do, drop it in the comments down below and hit like and subscribe, you filthy animal.
I think that's taken.
What's taken?
You filthy animal.
So was SpongeBob, but we use that.
I know, I told you it was copyrighted. Here I am censoring you.
Me just saying stuff doesn't...
Monetization.
That's not how that works.
Cancelled.
It's not music.
Cancelled.
It's not a commercial.
Cancelled.
It's an infographic show.
It's information.
It's an informational graphic
Novel.
sequence.
What?
What?
I think they're reading it. It's a novel.
Let me explain this to you in Braille.
This is what my dad does.
Yep, so I have confirmed there are no sensors. It's a bunch of hogwash. This one is also inside, has worn very much more clear.
Bring me back to life for your boring videos.
Huh?
What? What?
Come again. So we're gonna put these back in the box that we're getting our brand new. Come over here.
I wasn't sure if you wanted me to.
Damn it. Don't zoom in on my sweaty face. These are yours because they're brown. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for that.
You can edit it out later if you'd like.
So we're gonna put our used ones in here. We'll put this off to the side and save them for hopefully not a rainy day, but just in case, you never know. Those are out of the way. Nice.
Show him the pad. We can just. Ooh.
These are definitely very dusty. I've put my fingers on them already. And this is also from the old pads, but I touched them first. Also new pads.
Dun dun dun.
Here, I will show you. See?
That one's like not as dirty as the other one was.
It's still dirty. So we've got our new pads out here. Oh.
Get her off.
Oopsie.
Oopsie.
There we go.
Nice.
No more sensor. So we're gonna take our new pads, get all the freaking foam out of them, and then we're gonna set them on the table because we're going to take some brake clean and clean off our rotors. So those are good to go. Brake clean. Now that we have thoroughly sprayed our rotors off with brake clean, go ahead and put our
Smells
new
like
pads in.
fingernail polish.
Huh?
Smells like fingernail polish.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing.
Acetone.
It's not, but it probably is. The backs are always more fun.
More fun.
They're not, but they are more fun, for sure. Gosh darn it. Freaking goofed it, dude.
What'd you do that for?
I didn't mean to.
Did you break it?
No, I didn't break it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I just kind of...
That was a yawn.
I bent my tab out of place, so we gotta bend it back. Like that.
Nice.
Yep.
Is that your squeaky pad to tell you when it's squeaky?
My thumb.
Ow!
My thumb's bleeding.
Oh!
Why you gotta zoom in on my...
Is your thumb?
Yeah.
Because I needed them to see what it looks like. What are you doing?
Well, I thought we were gonna get lucky and just be able to slide this on. But not quite. So, set her down and grab our caliper spreader. And open her up as much as possible by hand. This will save you a little bit of time. Dang, that was almost perfect.
It's like you've done it before. You have experience?
On spreading?
Mm-hmm.
Myself or?
That.
Oh. We had a quick dinner break.
Quick.
We're all set. Brakes are on. We're going to get in the vehicle and modulate the pedal a couple times. This is going to set the pistons inside the calipers back to where they need to go. That way when you go on your first drive, you're not like, hey, where go? So we're now good. We got firm pedal and nice pedal pressure. So that's all set. We'll come up to our reservoir and make sure that nothing spilled over. All looks good. Looks like it's at the bottom of the yellow cup. Our fluid color is also still really good. So that's a good sign that the water hasn't gotten in and mixed with our fluid. It hasn't been boiled. That will be one thing that we will be upgrading, is our brake fluid to be able to take higher temperatures and be more consistent. This is still currently just whatever it came with from factory, which is more than adequate for a street car. But it's always good to, I don't know, this car's 2 years old, so it'll have to get changed out eventually. Might as well do better. Just like I said, we check our coolant. It's all good to go. So go ahead, put the cap back on, and we will be done in the engine bay. And then we'll be done with our tech inspection on this car. Now we got to do Justice's.
He's gonna do mine.
I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not gonna do your brakes. I'll do everything else.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do her car now. And then when it's daytime, we'll go for a drive and actually run through these, see how they feel, and go from there. See if they are worth these ones were 220 bucks. Yours were 190.
He got me the bad ones, guys.
They're not
He got me
bad.
the bad brakes.
They're not bad.
He got me the bad
I will
ones.
link the website down below, and you guys can decide for yourself. I was gonna get both IS 2000s. I was waiting on her to respond on if she wanted me to get brakes for
Sounds
her
like
car.
Dobson.
I will link. I'll actually put my messages up here, so you guys can see it. While I was waiting for a response, one of the pairs got sold, so there was one left. So I got you the IS 2000, and I was like,
You
hey,
just made a decision.
I'll get the IS 2500 and call it a day. Yep. So I was going to go ahead and put the wheels back on, but I found the spot the brake sensor goes. I don't know if it would work, but there's a plug right here, and it's got a blank. So assuming that it works, then you would just plug it right in, and then you would get a light. But I don't know. I have no idea. It's blocked off. So we're going to check Justice's car, see if it's the same deal. If it is, then I don't know. Do you want to plug it in?
Sure.
We'll see. We'll see if it pops a light on or whatever. If it doesn't, whatever. If not,
Whatever.
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 It's whatever.
Whatever.
I wonder if, like, the, what is it called? The higher end GTI.
Like the higher trim level?
Yeah.
Autobahn?
Yeah, the Autobahn. The Autobahn and the Golf R. I wonder if the Autobahn and the Golf R use it, and then the S and the SE, because this is technically an SE. It's the 40th, and then hers is an S. Some food for thought. So, all right, let's put the wheels back on. Done talking. So Justice's car, we did plug in the sensor. So far, it hasn't triggered a light, so that means it's probably working just fine, because the way that they probably work, of course I don't know this, they probably provide some sort of resistance to the car to let it know that it's okay. And then when it gets broken with the pad, when it gets low, that's what triggers the light. It's just weird that they blocked it off from factory.
Sweet.
Well, it stopped.
We'll find out.
You gotta pull this one out?
You got your key?
Yeah.
Want me to pull it out?
No,
Okay.
I want to.
I want to.
I want to drive it.
I want to drive it.
I want to drive my car.
Okay.
I'm in my mom's car.
I'm out. All through.
Okay. We'll get back with what we think of the pads. Now we got to go bed them in. But that's not the fun part. All right, guys. It is the next couple of days after we filmed the brake install on the Mk8 GTI. I'm gonna keep this pretty short and simple. I'll do a full, more so review on the brakes after the track day. But really, just right now, let you know my initial thoughts. I know this video is kind of long already, so if you stayed to the end, thank you, and I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Help us support the channel and help us grow. So my initial thoughts, they bite super hard, and these are the 2500s, the iSweep 2500s. They bite really good, and so far they're pretty consistent. Sorry, that motorcycle almost just got hit. Somebody wasn't paying attention. The only complaint I have about them so far is brake dust, and they do make a little bit of sound. The 2000s do not, and they do not emit as much brake dust. But these ones are very dusty and squeal unless you're giving a pretty good amount of pressure. And they don't squeal loud, but it's enough definitely to notice it and to think, if you didn't know better, that there was an issue. So, I know that this video has gone on for a while, and I'm gonna wrap things up here. So, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. Next time we'll go to our autocross event and go see how the GTIs do. Without further ado, I will catch you next time. Peace out. That's it. That's the hook.